Hello everyone, today we are going to do some more number. We're going to look at averages, the mean, the median, the mode and the range. And it is a little bit of memory. There is, whenever I say this people always sort of laugh, there is a bit of maths in this, but there's some memory and it's just about memorizing what to do at the right time. So whenever we have a group of numbers, we can average out, and there's different averages that we work with. We've got the mean. We're going to go through all these individually, so don't worry. We've got the mode, we've got the range, and we've got the median. And it's important that we know what to do when we're asked for work out the mean of this group of numbers, or the mode of this group of numbers, or the range, or the median. So just remember that as we are going through, that without, working on these enough and having a really good understanding, and this is where flashcards come out massively, you won't be able to do these effectively. So it's just about hard graft. So let's go over each of them for a start, and then there's the quiz for you. So I'd highly recommend you copying out these slides, memorizing them before you then go and do the quiz. But the mode. The mode is the most often seen number. So we can see here in our group of numbers that we've got, we've got 2s, 5s, 8s, 6s, 10s and 3s. And we have to go through these and find out which number we see the most of. So let's have a look. We've got 1 2 there. We've got 2 2s and we've got 3 2s. And I'm looking through and I'm trying to see, okay, what else do we have more than one of? And I can see we've got 1 5 and 2 5s, and then every other number is a single number, i.e. 8, 6, 10 and 3. They're all just, you only see them once. So our mode for this group of numbers would be 2, because it's the most often. We see 2 the most often, which means it's going to equal 2. So if we were to have a situation where we would have both, so 2 numbers seeing the most, we would list them both as the mode. Okay, the mean. Now, I like to think about this one. This is the toughest one for us to work out when it comes to maths. So, this is the one that we've got to do the most maths to find out. It's not necessarily difficult, but there's a bit of work to do. So what we do here is we add all of the numbers up together, and then we divide by how many numbers we have. So we can see here we're going to add 2, 5, 2, 8, 6, 10, 5, 3 and 2 all together, and then we're going to divide them by how many numbers there are. There's 1 number, 2 numbers, 3 numbers, 4 numbers, 5 numbers, 6 numbers, 7 numbers, 8 numbers, 9 numbers. So let's do that now. We're going to add all of these numbers up together, and you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm just writing them down. I would traditionally, probably on a question like this, definitely need my calculator, but I could have this in a non-calculator paper depending on what it is. I'd add all those together and I end up getting 43, and then I'm going to divide 43 by how many numbers there are, and how many numbers are that were 9. So I got 43 divided by 9, and you can see there that I've got 4.7 recurring. Just something that you might need to go over is how to divide using the bus stop method if you haven't done that already. So that's the mean. The range. The range is nice and simple. It is the large, so you need to identify the largest number and the smallest number, and then you're going to take away the smallest number from the largest number. So 2 and 10, or 10 and 2, largest being 10, smallest being 2. So we've got the largest number, take away the smallest number. So let's do that now. 10 take away 2. So my range for this group of numbers would be 8. So just remember, each time we do this, you need to make some notes. You need to go through. You need to fully understand. Because when we get to the quiz, I don't want you looking at your notes to answer the quiz. It's all about, can you memorize it? And this is the last one, so this is the median. This is order then middle. So we need to put these numbers in order. It's actually not a bad thing to do for all of the group of numbers in reality, but this is the one that we have to do it. So we have to order them. So let's put them in order for a start. And what that means is, start with the smallest number and work your way up to the biggest number. As you do it, it's really important that we identify which ones that we have done. So you can see here I've written 2, and then I've identified that I've written them down. As I may then add more numbers than I need to. So I've got another 2 there, so I just knock that off as we go. Then I've got 3 and I knock that off. I've got a 5, so I'll knock that off. A 5 and a 6, so I'll knock that one off and that one off. A 8, cross that one off there, and a 10. And as long as I do that, you can see that, as I've gone along, I've identified which ones I've already seen and already crossed off. So now I'm going to find the middle number. So for this, I'm going to start at the ends and cross off the end numbers first. So I've crossed out the 2, I've crossed off the 10, and then I'd work to the next number. Cross off the 2, cross off the 8, cross off the 2, cross off the 6, cross off the 3, cross off the 5. Now, on this occasion, we've got just one middle number. So we've got 5. That would mean that we've got a median of 5. Sometimes you have 2 numbers, and all we do is we add those numbers together and we divide them by 2 to get, the middle number in between those 2 numbers. But, we'll go over those ones in class, I'm sure. Or you'll go over them in class, I'm sure. So there we go. Our median for this question is 5. All right, so now it's time for the quiz. So really important that you don't look at your notes now. You try and do these on your own. If you, please don't do these looking at your notes, because it'll prove absolutely nothing. Go over your notes as many times as it takes before you then go into the quiz. So you need to find the mode, the mean, the range, the median for this group of numbers. Come back and see if you've got it correct. So everyone, hopefully you've had time to do that. Let's go over them one at a time. So the mode, the most common seen number in this group is 5. We can see there that I've highlighted there's 3 5s there, and there is 2 10s, but there's nothing else that's going to challenge the 5s for the rain. The mean, I'm going to add all those numbers together. I get 59 and I divide them by 9 and I end up with 6.5. The range, I identify the smallest and largest number. So the smallest number being 3, the largest number being 10. 10 take away 3 is 7. So 7 is the range. And the median, I would put them in rank order and then I'd find the middle number. You can see I've done that there, and the median is 5. I am sure that if you've done that work, you have done incredibly well on this. If you've got a couple of them mixed up, then it's not the end of the world. You will go over these in class. You will have more of an opportunity, and it is repetition. A lot of maths is repetition, but these types of topics, it's all about repetition. There's not a lot of difficult maths there. Probably the mean's the only one that might trip you up. All the rest of them are very, very basic maths, aren't they? So I know this is all maths, but that's basic maths. Fingers crossed you've done well. You can either, I'm just creating these as I do this video, but you can either save yourself a whole load of time, email me on damien.james.warren@gmail.com, and I will happily send you a copy of all of these cards, or you can copy them out yourself. It's completely up to you. Hopefully you've had a great day, a great evening. Hopefully you feel like you've got a little bit better at maths. And until next time, it's been a pleasure helping you with your maths today.